theta? I know it's like a frat term or something like that, maybe Latin or Greek or something like that, right? But is theta anything in finance or accounting or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
Not that I'm aware of. Oh, wait. Option risks factor. Theta, what it means in options trading. An option tends to lose value at a faster rate as it gets closer to maturity or a contract's end. Theta measures this loss in value. Theta is also known as an options time decay. It's the daily amount by which an option's value drops.
Well, then theta's hitting it out of the park then. Sounds like the more you hold it, the more you lose. This week's Pop and Mags episode is brought to you by popandmags.com. Specifically, the popandmags.com Law and Order page, where we are following the latest legal entanglements with the Theta lawsuits. You can go sign up for a free Pop Mags account and get into our Law and Order page where we have the two plaintiffs' complaints, and then we have new defense documents. I'm not very technical, but defense requests to their defense documents. The defense has their documents, these different motions to compel and application for ex parte leave. So, the party's over, bring the ex parte over to Pop and Mag's Law and Order section. And this episode is, I don't know, for entertainment purposes only. What do they say? Not financial advice. And all allegations are alleged. So, thank you.
This week episode is brought to you by None of Secret Supply of Sauce, the best sauce known to mankind and available on shelf anywhere. Even when the freezer is full of sauce, there is still no sauce for you. You want some of Nona sauce? Too bad, only Nona decides who gets the sauce.
Pop is popping and locking. Magnum scrutinizing. Papa Max Podcast.
Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Season 4, Episode 33 of the twice-over Zilly Award-winning Pop and Mags Pinecast with the Zilly Award-winning journalist himself, Mags. How you doing?
Man, what a week. Holiday week.
You can say that.
Big holiday week. We had off record of your disaster week, and hopefully your next week gets a little bit better.
I think my end of the year is worse than Theta's.
Well, the year's still young.
Maybe not. Not quite. Not
You're
close.
Still young. Maybe up until today.
Yeah, the year is still young. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was gonna get a bonus video. I was trying to do a bonus episode, to do with Chief and
Swampy?
No.
Char?
No, Traderpunk.
Oh, Nanaimo.
Yeah. See, I can say it right. And I was like, oh, well, what day works best for you guys? Because I'll make anything work, you know me. And he's like, oh, how about Saturday? I was like, okay. And I was like, okay. And I think Chief's thing is like, okay, I'll be ready because Chief's drinking again.
Oh boy.
So he's like,
guess he's
like,
back.
Yeah, well, he's like, the wife's probably asleep by 7, so probably, after 7 or whatever. And I think he's like on the East Coast or Central, or I don't know what he's in.
Yeah.
But so anyway, so Saturday I sent a message out to those guys, and because I'm really interested to hear what Nanaimo has to say.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I've already heard Chief, but really interested to hear what Nanaimo has to say. And he's like, sorry, can't do tonight. Family's over here. Okay, that's why I asked you. But I'm not giving him a hard time. I really wanted to come on because I was like, I was like, oh, I didn't tell Pop about this, but he wouldn't care because I was promising a bonus episode. That's why I put out the thing today.
Oh, okay.
That I kind of told you about. You didn't do any homework tonight, but
I missed. Yeah, the dog ate the homework.
Yeah, but it's stuff we suspected from and then Andrea the Andrea lawsuit kind of is like, okay, let's go point by point and see if we can't find this, because it's been a lot of there's a lot of like, hey, you guys are doing a good job. I noticed like it's like, oh, a lot of people liking it or sending messages. Not as many retweets on those episodes though. I felt like
not
that you have to, but other people are pointing out, how, we're just awful people and, we
Yeah.
shouldn't be in the space. And, um, so
Yeah.
it's just been, it's just been like crazy extremes.
Yeah, I mean, we're not waking up in the morning being like, "Oh, let's go find somebody to destroy." It's like we've been talking about this stuff, like you said, for years, making assumptions about what's been going on, what
Educated.
was going on, educated assumptions about what was going on with a lot of the drops that just didn't make sense, like Amara La Negra, for instance, right? It's like you start to see a bunch of these accounts that you never heard of and don't know that are buying up all the packs. It's like, well, what's the point of that? Like, who would want to make sure that this was a success? Well, Theta Labs would want to make sure this was a success, make it look like a success where, everybody that we knew within the community didn't care about that and didn't have any interest in it. So it's like, where is this coming from? And
Yeah.
it seems like the people that have been within the communities that we've known from like NFT experience, and even some people that we've never really heard from
Mhm.
are supporting what we're saying. And we're not out here just making unfounded accusations. Like there's legal process going on, but
Right.
we're just kind of following along with the bouncing ball here.
I mean, I'm actually glad that it's getting out in a legal process, and I hope it doesn't get settled. I think the ball was in Mitch's court before, and he probably felt that there was nothing there because it seemed like there was this pattern from Theta just to dismiss stuff. It's like these guys have not been the most forthcoming ever on their comings and goings and how they operate. Did you see the post on that Wes posted? Wes Levitt,
On Discord?
that the one of the part-time executives at Theta Labs, he posted the stuff about Jerry because all this stuff came up about Jerry, and I think we talked about it on the last episode, but it's like, man, there's I'm not getting involved in marriage stuff, but
Right, right.
uh marital stuff, but then there was some like really nasty stuff going on the boards. Then like, or Theta's making Genion post all this stuff. I can't see Genion want to
Yeah.
do it, but that's just his credibility at stake at this point. Like posting whatever Theta tells him, which is really dirty on their part. It's like, hey, we're just setting up fall guys left and right.
Mm.
And they're setting Genie on for huge credibility hit, So, but basically, back to what Wes said. Wes said something to the tones of, "Oh well," and I tweeted about it on my Magnum account, but he's like something like, "Oh well, oh yeah, we should have known more about Jerry, and we didn't know this about the divorce stuff and the other stuff we gave him the benefit of the doubt on, and yeah, and it's like this is going to end up like one of his other this is going to end up like his last, what do you say, divorce, last
Separation, breakup?
separation or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, so like painted towards poor, and there was like stuff about making there was like stuff about his like family and kids, and then Genion posted like, hey, keep Jerry's kids out of this. I don't know,
Yeah.
but why are people doing that? Because they're so deplorable. But it's like all of a sudden, like, and then Wes Levitt deleted that post on the Theta Discord. Of course, your boy saved it, and he tweeted an X about it because it was just a bad look. I mean,
For
letting a part
sure.
time employee like Wes speak for your company, that's one thing. I don't know. I don't know about that, but it's just so disgusting that he was kind of spreading that, and there was a lot of nasty stuff on the Twitter about that stuff. So,
Yeah. My big question is, all these accounts, specifically Amers, Ron
oh
Theta,
god,
there's a few others that
Joe
have just
was it
Joe
Joe
Stevens.
Stevens?
Like,
Oh, who was that
why?
other one? Who there was another one too. I forget, and I with the whatever. But yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta get the point.
but
There's a bunch of
along
them.
the people that are posting along those lines, if it's even a different person, maybe it's all the same person, different accounts, who knows? But what's the harm in listening to the other side of the story? Like, we gave Theta the benefit of the doubt to start with,
Mm-hmm.
and then they lost it because of the actions that we saw, were a part of, and have since been made known. they lost. So they started with it and they lost it. It seems like this is the other way around for everybody else. It's just like they can do no wrong. Everybody else is completely wrong. Like
Oh, who
everything.
cares if Mitch front ran Pogs?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
right.
I don't care who sold it, right? And now they're saying Jerry sold it too. Like, I don't know where that comes into play because it was one account that was doing it.
Well, they were
That's
also talking
been
about like I think they were. I don't know if they're talking about T Drop or I don't know if it was,
T
but
drop. Who
whatever.
cares?
But whatever it was. The point was, I believe, from Jerry's lawsuit was that he was vested. Everyone else was vested, but Mitch wasn't
Right.
vested, and
Yeah.
Mitch sold. So you
Right.
accepted. It's like Popper. I'll pay you the equivalent of, let's say, like $50 an hour for your work, but 40 of it I'm gonna put in this coin. Now, lucky for you, this coin actually is worth $70. So you're gonna be cleaning up. Oh, that's a good deal. That's a good deal. And well, could someone fire sale it? Nope, because it's everyone's vested.
Yeah.
That's getting these.
Nobody owns any.
Nobody
It's
owns
all
it.
vested.
Oh, but I didn't disclose that I actually am not vested, and I'm gonna dump the motherfucking hell out of it.
10%.
So now all of a sudden you're making from your $50 equivalent, and you were getting 40, but it was going to be 70 plus the 10. Now you're making $11 after everything's said and done.
Yeah, exactly.
That's an exaggeration, but you see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, no,
it's a
it's
bait and
along the same
switch
lines.
tactic
Yeah.
to do that, and I think it took Andrea and Jerry a bunch of time to figure that out. That's what's going on, and it sounds like that's what they brought up. Like, hey, there's this shady stuff. Oh, let's just get rid of them because
Yeah.
according to Jerry's lawsuit, I believe he said they were gonna look into it and then just fired him.
Yeah.
And then I don't think they looked very hard into it. So someone who blows a whistleblower, hey, look what's going on. Oh, get the hell out of here. Oh yeah, we'll take a look at it. Nothing to see here.
Yeah.
Nothing to see
Well,
here. But
when you blow the whistle to the person that's actually doing the deed, doesn't work out well for you.
no, not at all. But so and then there's like I've said before, so there's people that own a lot of Theta, who didn't really get into the hype of the NFTs, whatever,
Yep.
and they're primarily the ones that are like suck an egg. Like, you
Yeah.
guys were stupid for buying into it.
Right.
But Theta encouraged people, and they were help facilitating the market by non-disclosing how they were ginning up prices of different drops, not addressing the actual relationship with Theta and Katy Perry. Also, I would say too, interestingly enough, like, I don't think it was listed in any of the lawsuits, but maybe it was, but I don't recall. But Cosmographia, remember that?
Oh man. Yeah.
I mean, I know you were a partner with.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Your boy remembers it.
Yeah, who is it? David.
Still buying.
Who is it?
Wolvie.
No,
Yeah.
but David.
Yeah, I know. David something. Yeah,
David
for sure.
something,
David Holtz.
Holtz, the
right?
CEO of Midjourney.
Yeah.
So for people who don't know, David Holtz,
Baby boy.
and this is something we were speculating on for a long time. Still don't have the answers on it, but it seems like there was shady stuff going on. But it felt
Well,
like
no. Occam's razor. It is what it is, man. I said it before. Like, this was a project where Theta reached out to David Holtz to and
Sounds like it.
contracted to use his technology to build these AI whatever creations to drop NFTs, and then they're making it seem like through that contract that he's the one that's supposed to be running the show, when it's like Dave was like, nah, man, I wasn't, this isn't about me. Like, you paid me, you reached out to me to use my technology, you figure it out, right? And it was
Right.
just a bunch of pointing back and forth. So
Right,
in
well,
my eyes, this was Theta did this.
Occam's razor.
whatever.
It feels like it. It feels like it was Theta, just like Creators Club was Theta, which we
Yeah.
knew.
Oh yeah,
But
for
which
sure.
was another NFT on Theta drop, but because it was Theta TV, so you knew it was them. But they didn't disclose these relationships. They didn't disclose that Mitch was ginning up excitement with betting $448,000 on Katy Perry's line, which also has
Oof.
not been redeemed. Now that redeem doesn't expire, but the the responsible party after paying that 600-something thousand is also responsible for shipping costs and shit. So where's the golden line? I would love to see this get into like an exhibit
I know.
at the trial. Exhibit something Katy Perry, and how like full circle is it that Katy Perry, queen of the scams, killed the nun. She's she's gonna be back. Her name's already back in here for this, but shame on Katy Perry for not disclosing that. And
But
and
I don't
CCA,
know. Does she have anything to do with that?
they
Like,
took 8.5 million. So a lot of confusing stuff because they're like, what Theta claimed that they're partners or something like that, and
well, yeah.
a validator. Like I don't think Katy Perry is running a validator. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
no.
What happened to the validator for who are the people that are over the Pet Collective and Fail Army? What are those people called again? I forget.
The people over them?
Yeah, it's a company.
Oh,
Remember the guy was on the space and was like, "Oh, it looks great on our spreadsheets." The business guy, you know what I'm talking about.
I do.
They
I
own
can't remember.
Taste of Home. You know what I'm talking about. I hear you looking.
I'm trying. No, I'm not seeing it. Taste of Home.
Trusted media brands. Thanks.
Trusted Media. There you
Thanks,
go.
Popper. Thanks.
Got it.
Mm.
Oh, it's Trusted Media
Yep.
Brands, by the
Fuck.
way.
But like trusted media brands was, oh, they invested, but it's like, hey, we're gonna give you these coins and you're gonna invest it. And then there was another company that they basically, oh, you have it in name, but we'll give you the teeth you'll earns, right?
Yeah.
According
Oh, yeah, exactly.
according
That
to the
would, yeah,
lawsuit.
yeah, exactly, an
But
allegation.
I
Yeah.
think like the bigger thing
That
is
makes sense.
it highlights the thing that Mitch said wasn't the case at ThedaCon last year, 2024 in Vegas, about how we're not jumping ship to the next hot thing like everyone's saying with AI, with this
Yeah,
jump to AI. But like you basically like helped convince people that these things were worth something by faking, making it look like they were really buying stuff and
right.
they were bidding things up. And then so all these people are in there and then you leave them. And then like, okay, fuckers, we're doing AI now. And like, and 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 the people that just had the Theta coin at like a penny, which is probably going to be next week anyway. They're all like, oh well, that was speculative. That was stupid on you. Well, it might be stupid on you for like, how can you be how can you trust in a company that makes their money, at least what their CEO does, and just steals from partners and customers and all this stuff. I don't know, right?
I
Like
mean, it's definitely shady.
it's
Yeah, I
shady. Like
mean,
Mitch should have been like if there was any sanity, Mitch would have already been gone as CEO, but there's not. So Mitch is going to take every single one of you down with him. Every single one of you down with him.
yeah, it's like, we bring this stuff up and it's like, "Oh, we don't need to respond to that. We don't need to respond to that." And then now all of a sudden there's lawsuits that are saying basically what we're saying the entire time.
Yep.
And it's like, "No, this is we disagree with it." And then what I find hilarious
What do you find
is that
hilarious, Popper?
they're posting the response from
Oh
the
my
Theta
god.
legal team.
Yeah.
And, like, being like, "Oh, yeah, look at this, it's just a nothing burger." Oh, so you're gonna just believe as canon what is written in this response, but everything that was written originally as part of an allegation is made up and
Making
fake.
Genion post that 2 announcements, like, instead of just having a generic Theta account do it, right? Like, because
Right.
if they respected Genion, they would have done it themselves, not
Yeah.
have the community liaison, take the backlash and be the enforcer. Like,
Right.
it's a really bad look. It's like they're hiding and Genion's he's not a big guy. They're hiding behind Genion,
Huh.
right?
No, but Genion is a good
He's
guy,
a good guy,
and
but you know what? He's a big
he's in
boy.
a tough spot. I
He's a
agree.
big boy. I mean,
I agree.
we were breaking this news with the help with other like-minded NFT investors in the space because we believed what was going on, and it's then we discovered Occam's razor, uh, and it's just funny that it's like now you have the people like, oh look, we were duped, and then the other people like, go fuck yourselves. You're stupid because you bought pineapples, which is also
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Did buy a bit too many pineapples, but I don't know. It's
But at least Rare is still working on that project,
yeah,
and, you know, and look at what happened to it. Imagine if that $800,000 that was stolen from him, from, Mr. White, that was under the
Matt
nose of
White.
Mr. Kyle
Yep,
and,
and Mitch.
your boy Mitchell. Imagine if that would've made it into the project. What kind of a difference we're talking about here, because Rare, we both talked with
Yep,
Rare, like, he wants nothing more than to make this project a success,
yeah.
and I completely believe that that's fact, right?
St- st-
And I've
uh, Keeping him out of $800,000 is not going to help it.
No, exactly. And, I think that pretty much all of these creators that were on early, community creators that were on, wanted to be a success. None of them were looking to
Right.
rug.
Yeah, yeah. So there was BitConnect was and Kyle Camp Theta have been going at it left and right. I don't know if you noticed any of that.
Nope.
They just, they're oil and water, whatever those
Oh,
guys.
yeah, no, that used to be a favorite
It's
pastime we
still
and them
good.
going back.
It's still pretty
Yeah.
good, but like he's calling him a shilling out, and he's like, Kyle's like, I didn't do anything on Theta Drop, and he's basically calling he's calling like any creator like, no, these creators didn't rug. Not everyone, but I'm saying most of these creators
Most of the creators
didn't
are
rug.
victim.
It was if they did like kind of rug though, it was because Theta did not support them, and basically just because like I remember talking with James Rare Robot. And it'd
Yeah.
be like, "Oh, like, part of the deal was, like, advertising." What the fuck did they advertise? Like, they knew it was
They
gonna sell
advertised the
out.
drop. Yeah.
They knew it was gonna sell out.
On
That's
their
not
own site, yeah.
advertising. You're not providing
No.
it. Throwing a tweet, isn't making it. Kyle drinking a virgin daiquiri saying, "Oh my god, we just sold $3 million." You know, it's they only cared about the price tag. They never cared about the community. And then, they got people from the Theta proper community that were only coiners into this, and and then just basically torched them because
Yeah.
we wanted to be fans. So like if you look back, like like look at Tygons, look at
Yeah.
the imaginary friend
Semi.
girls, right?
Yeah.
Uh, they didn't get any support.
None of
None
them.
of them.
Nothing got
None of
support.
them got support.
No. Amara La Negra got support,
Yep.
Fail Army, Price is Right, the corporate ones
Yep. The
that
corporate
nobody
ones.
that
Yeah.
that nobody from the community cared about.
Right. And Theta just likes to, oh, well, because we're partners, but they're not.
Yeah,
Their
well,
definition of partnership, Merriam-Webster's gonna have to fucking do a whole new fucking dictionary just to,
yeah.
because partnership. I don't think that word means what you think it means, Mitch. Because that's not a partnership.
No. No,
Oh,
it's a very loose use of that word for sure.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, do I partner with Kohler every morning?
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Or American Standard, or
Yeah. Exactly.
or whatever bidet service you use. Sure. Charmin.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah,
Just
Charmin, oh,
squeeze
yeah.
the Charmin, but yeah,
Not a proud
that's
sponsor,
not a fucking
but a
partnership.
partnership.
And I like these guys that post like, "Oh, well, they did this Medium article, and why would they let it?" Well, it's like, hey, if the guy at the hot dog stand is saying he partners with Pepsi, and Pepsi's like, "Oh, that guy's bad," but also like Pepsi's like, "I'm not paying attention to this guy. That's just a guy at a hot dog stand. I don't give a fuck what he says." You
Right.
know? What do they say in the Game of Thrones? A lion cares not about the opinions of sheep.
Oh, that's
Something
yeah.
to those tones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Joffrey's grandfather, late grandfather. Well, everyone in there is late, but
Yep, something like that. I've heard that one
yeah,
before.
yeah. You know what I'm talking about. And
I
maybe
hear
the
you.
3 people still listening still hear that too.
Possibly,
Oh,
possibly.
also the video, terrible quality, but like, dude, we're Pinecasters. I don't know
Right.
how to do video. That's I mean, you're lucky you got that. I think it's very followable through. And once again, shout out to Crypto Sherpa for capturing all that. Shout out to VMux for fucking that site is great. That site
Yeah,
is great,
100%.
and it can help you track, Mitch Lou's account. So
Yeah.
that he tried to hide Mickey Mouse. But
Unbelievable.
I also
Honestly.
mentioned in the video too, and I don't know if you can speak it like, because I know you do it. Like you can change pictures and names very easily in Theta Drop. It's not hard,
Yeah.
but
Oh, no,
it's
very
very
easy.
lazy to leave the picture as one name when you're bidding something, and then I'm going to change it. Like the just the hubris of this guy thinks so little of us. Blockchain
Yeah.
company, a blockchain company, mind you, that thinks
Mm.
that their customers are suckers. I mean, I guess most blockchain companies think
Yeah.
that,
That's how
right?
they make a living.
Uh,
That's how they make
at
a
some
living.
point, but like, yeah, I think a lot of the creators didn't get the help they needed at Theta.
Nope.
I know you've told the story before, and not to I know you've told the story before, but there was the time where the Symbies were under the impression that these Theta OGs wanted to
Yeah.
buy the one of those, what were they again? The
Yeah,
VORAs or
they wanted to make a big investment, but they wanted to control the token.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
and they just thought you would or Ivory would just give them the NFTs.
Yeah.
Yeah, which wasn't part of the deal,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean,
No, yeah. It's, it's just another example of a project that failed because of a lack of I mean, there's a few different reasons. I'm not gonna get into exactly what happened. I'm not gonna point fingers or anything like that, but it wasn't, in my opinion, it was not Ivory's fault at all, and his intention was never to rug, right? So we got people that are pointing at Ivory as like, "Oh, why don't you go after him? Why don't you go after—" Well, some people create things and then it doesn't end up working out. It's a business venture basically, right? His intention was for it to work out. I believe that he's still working on this and still desires for this to work out. Is it going to be what we thought it was at first, what it was supposed to be? No, it's not. It's going to be something completely different because he's going to have to take a lot of pivots to get where he's going. But now compare that to somebody who creates something with the intention of finagling and skirting the community out of their money, right? It's two totally different things.
and
And you're pointing at the guy that ended up getting jammed and not being able to make it work out. But yeah, don't point fingers at Mitch.
right.
Don't point fingers at
Don't
him.
blame Mitch. You know, I know people are gonna want to blame Mitch. Don't blame Mitch. You know, he wouldn't do that. Mitch is a family man. You know,
Yep.
I don't. I mean, he's having a very Dubai Christmas or whatever they do. I wonder if he's in Dubai because he doesn't want to be in the U.S.
I mean, listen, if we're wrong, then just
Yep.
show us. Show us on the blockchain that we're wrong. That's it. And if you can't, then shut up. And that's it. And then we got all these guys that are saying like, "Oh yeah, Pop and Mags are supporting child beaters." Bro, like these guys have serious mental issues. Like serious mental issues.
Yeah.
When did we say anything about supporting Jerry? Yes, Andrea is a friend of the podcast. We've had her on. We met her at ThetaCon. I think Andrea is a great person. I think she was extremely valuable. I think that she got stonewalled while she was there. A lot of the things that she was trying to do, they were pivoting from video because they probably figured out, oh, we can't do this, right? Why else would you pivot
And
from it to get?
and also too, when they pivot to video and they sign her to sports, she didn't get any bonus opportunity like the males did. And I mean, I wonder
Oh,
what kind of bonus Kyle got for bringing esports team.
right,
These esports teams over there that nobody fucking cares about. What is this, Twitch?
Pittsburgh Ruggers.
Yeah, yeah, but it's it's a boys club. I don't have anything negative to say about Jerry.
I don't have anything negative to say either. And it's real difficult for me to sit here and like, this guy's getting mud thrown at him. And listen, I'm personally not a guy that's going to go and create lawsuits. That's just me. But there's a time and a place for it, right? And if it was forced upon him to be able to have to do this with the other companies because he was literally ganged up against, is from what it sounds like you were saying, with between the two companies, then you got to do what you got to do. If somebody's going to drag like divorce proceedings in here and say like that they're going to be clean and friendly, like give me a break,
If it was going to be
divorces get
clean and
ugly.
friendly, guess what? There
It
wouldn't be
wouldn't
a
have been in
divorce
court.
decree like
Right.
that. There wouldn't be that kind of paperwork.
Right. Exactly. So, I mean, to kind of say that everything in there is legit is like, well, how do you know, right? How do you know that this
I
is?
didn't know if you know, but most Theta investors who didn't get involved in NFTs also have a Juris Doctorate, I believe. So,
Oh, there you go.
because they're all freaking lawyers. They're all like spewing this stuff. I saw it all over.
Well,
I saw it all over the Theta Discord. That
well, it's just amazing how they can like say, oh, I can read this and I know that this is true, and I can read that and I can know that that's not true. Like, what an ability,
yeah,
honestly,
yeah.
on things that no one put, like, given the circumstances and putting these two legal documents in front of you, how could anyone say that one is true and one is false? Like, how can you do that?
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any
The
sense.
I don't know if did those other documents come out when we recorded, or did we mention them? Because I didn't look at them, the ones that Theta posted, like the rebuttal bullshit or whatever.
I don't think that was
Okay,
out yet.
because it's hysterical because it was like, "Oh, we're blindsided by this," and then their
Yeah,
lawyers had all these fucking responses, really fucking quick,
yeah.
really quick.
Well, they probably were. They're probably waiting for it. They knew.
And we will be right back.
Papa Max, yeah. Papa Max. Papa Max Podcast. Papa Max Podcast.
There was apart from Gary Amers, actually, let's talk about our boy Gary. This guy's a fucking dickhead or whatever they call them over in the UK. I don't know why anyone the guy give this guy any money. Just a vile human being. But he accused me of being Sebastian. He accused me of being the Pam bot that which was Zilla using.
Somebody else did that too.
Which was
Yeah,
Zilla, and Zilla admitted it on there, and I was like, "Zilla, you don't have to tell him fucking dick. Like, let him fucking
yeah.
choke on his, lies, because he has no evidence. He's just fucking basically saying that I'm Sebastian and saying that I'm like the Pam bot, whatever. So it's funny because Zilla did the Pam bot because he wanted to promote. He used Theta Tech to do it. So he
Exactly.
on his own, on his own. And
Yeah,
it's funny because
yeah.
Mitch followed him and unfollowed him twice. The Pam account.
The
Yeah,
Pam bot.
the
Yeah, I
Pambot
remember
account,
that.
whatever. So it's he flies by the wind as the what do they say, as the sun sets, or as like the wind comes in, like he's on to the next thing, which seems to be a pattern. But so now he's saying that Jerry is Sebastian, which is funny. Maybe he is. I don't know. I don't fucking care.
Who
But
knows?
he's trying to take victory laps because now he's saying this. So Zilla tells him, "Hey, you're wrong on this." And then now he's saying, "Oh, you're not saying Detracted Mags is not Sebastian, but now he's saying Jerry Sebastian." Okay, where's
Right.
my retraction? Why are you defaming me? Defaming me, my good name, sir. That's my good name. I don't know what they do in I don't know what they do in the UK, but this will not stand. Bring your fucking yacht over here, motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like them saying that we support child beaters is
Yeah.
defamation.
Oh, we're adding that to that.
That's absolutely
You hear that
ridiculous.
shitbag? We're adding that to it. Let me write that down. Yeah, and then there was what's
Well,
that?
you hold on. Because the Pam bot, there was somebody else that was like, "Oh, and I followed her one time and all I got back were these AI responses." It's like,
Yeah,
genius. You didn't follow Andrea and ask her stuff. You asked Pam bot, which is literally like a bot, an AI bot.
right.
And it wasn't
It had a
Pam, and
lot
it
of
wasn't Andrea that built
positive
it.
things to say about Theta. Get it?
Exactly. That's
Because it
right.
was like the pun meter was
Yeah.
insane on Pambot. I told Zilla, don't you when
Puns
people were
up, full
raging
board.
about it, I was like, Zilla, like, just fucking let it go, man. It's just let it run. Like, let these people rage over that because this is what Theta pivoted to was AI. I
Yeah.
saw something, I didn't read it because I don't have to. I saw something talking about how like this AI speculative bubble is really going to hit in 2026. Because all these companies are losing money. Every quarter on
Yep.
on this AI thing, and it's like the expression says,
Yeah.
you got to lose money to
They
lose
can't
money.
power it.
But that's not a good business model, right? But they think it is. But so I guess just to come back to these like Theta maxis, all coiners thinking like how retarded we are for buying JPEGs of pineapples and slugs and Symbies and anything, right? And it's like, oh well. Once again, like I will concede that yes, I'm stupid, but then you have to concede you're even fucking stupider for believing in the scumbag who is destroying the coin and the reputation of the company. Because, I think I think the best thing Mitch could do, which I don't want to see, is he needs to settle this and step the fuck down. Or he needs to step fuck down and get someone with fucking big boy pants or big girl skirt to fucking take over and right the ship. But it's it's
Yeah.
stuff's gonna keep burning. We've been saying this for years, gang. But one thing we are not is shills for Theta.
No.
We've given them the benefit of the doubt way too much.
Yeah.
I saw this comment, Popper, on one of our videos. I think it was like the Who's Sebastian episode or something else. I got to read this to you, right? This is so good. So it says from Ryan Eyes 8315, 1 month ago. The beta version of Don't Fry Masculinity podcast. I don't get that reference. Maybe there's a podcast called that. And a Theta hater, question mark. What's beta minus beta? This crap. This douche banter gives me hope in Theta Labs. So I laughed at him and said, let's bookmark this fucking post. So I'm just,
I don't even know what that
basically,
means.
yeah, I guess basically saying like, we're so bad and so pathetic that he's more confident than ever in Theta because how wrong we are. But
Okay.
it's also funny too. Like, have you ever heard of this Bix Weir guy? He did a video. Did
Yes.
you happen to see this? He talked about the
No.
lawsuits. He is I don't care if anyone likes this guy. Fucking retard. I'm just gonna say it. Yeah, maybe he predicted silver, which I wish I had, but he's talking about this Theta. So I thought he was going to address this lawsuit in like pros and cons. And he's just some fucking hick drinking his fucking Pepsi full flavor. And like, he's got his like stupid hat or whatever. And oh, this is all thing. He said Jerry barely worked at Theta. And it's like, Jerry worked there a lot longer than Andrea worked there. Like, so the guy knows fucking dick about Theta. And he's out here telling everyone.
Yes.
He's probably like another like paid shill, like, oh, Lark Davis. That was the name I was trying to think of the other day. That Theta was paying that, and they weren't disclosing that he was paying them. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Lark Davis. But look at fucking who's the guy with the island? Your boy, what's his name? Big Douche? No. You know what I'm talking about?
Boy.
He had like NFTs and and then didn't donate the money to the kids or something.
Right. Oh man, yeah. Who is that?
He's so important that we don't even fucking know who he is. Which
I know. I saw him actually posting
really?
the other day too.
He was gifted 2 special pineapples. That guy. Is it Plant Mind Body
Was he really?
or who is it? No, I'm talking about he's one of these fucking that dude.
Crazy for cryptos.
Yeah. I think they're Bix and Crazy are just chills. And you know how we're not chills? Because
Digital Dave.
Is that the same guy, right? Yeah. I remember James telling me a story. He was bitching about his customs, and James is just doing everything he could. But I don't know. Must be nice, I guess. But Digital Dave was promoting Pines a lot when they came out and talking about like what a good investment this is and whatever. But
well, it could have been.
It could have been if our pockets are robbed, and then all of a sudden you do 180. It's just weird to be.
I mean, $800K. You got a nice team going out there.
Yeah.
instead of bootstrapping it.
Yeah. I don't know. That's mostly what I had to say. I don't know. What else we got, Pop? Or anything else I missed? I'm sure I did.
Well, just going like, all these companies that are losing money on AI, you know what they say. You make it up in volume,
Is that
right?
what they say?
Well, yeah, it's one of those things, right? So never mind. If I have to
I'm
explain
not
it,
a
it's
I'm
not
not
funny.
I'm not an accountant like you.
Well, just
Mhm.
you know magic cards, right? So say you bought one for $10 and you
Yeah.
got to sell it for 5.
Right.
You're losing money on it, but you can make it up in
Right, but not
volume.
really. Yeah, I get you. Well, see,
Exactly. You
you
just
gotta
dig
make
your hole
everything
bigger.
magic
Right.
related.
That's the
Not a
point.
proud sponsor.
Well, now I mean,
Now I get it.
but now
Now
you
it could be
get it.
part of the gang. But,
Yeah.
no, it's just weird that I don't know, like I said, we're getting raged at. We're getting support on like, the down low usually, but,
Yeah.
it's just like, no one wants to, like I'm fine with
Which is
that,
fine.
you know?
And, the one thing is, people keep coming back to, like, the actual utility of Theta. I'm torn on it. I do feel like there is actual utility that is being built. I feel like JE is a smart guy in building stuff, but it was gone about the wrong way. Like, JE's building this stuff, and then Mitch is just like,
It's his own piggy bank.
the guy. Yeah, yeah. He's playing 3-card Monty with real tech and, when you shouldn't have to. Like, if this thing is for real, then just let it go and let it
But
be the
yeah, and I
monster
mean, it
that it
raises the
could
question,
be.
if it is real, which I'm not saying it's not, and you're not saying it's not, and
Yeah,
then why
exactly.
does Mitch have to resort to do all
Why
this
do you need to do
stuff
that?
if it
Yeah,
wasn't a
why
scam? I mean, it's like, "Oh, we
exactly.
we got good stuff, but I'm
Exactly.
just gonna scam people." But like I think I
Right.
said last time though, I go, JE is a co-founder. I know he's a smart guy, but you're involved in the company too. You founded the fucking company. You're the CTO. And if you don't speak out, then you're complicit. This is, oh, I trusted Mitch. And then I say I didn't know that. And it's like, "Oh, what, Mitch told you had a good haircut too?" Fuck no. He's lying. So it's a lie.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, listen, while it was going on, I could understand that he didn't know because it's completely out of his purview what would have been going on outside of the actual Theta tech. Like, business negotiations with POG, say, isn't something that JE would be involved in. He would be involved within any like technical in like integrations and things like that, but that's outside of the tokenomics and things of that nature. So while stuff like that was going on, I could understand that, JE wouldn't be involved or know anything about it. But at this point, with the allegations out there, I mean, everybody involved should slow their roll right now and take a deep look at what's going on and the evidence that's being presented and realize that, man, am I supporting a guy that's out here robbing from people? Or maybe some of them were even complicit in it, which has been, part of the lawsuit. Like, if Kyle knew that this guy, Matt White or Mr. White was,
Heisenberg,
in the ballroom with, yeah, exactly. In the ballroom with the baseball bat, you know,
candlestick.
taking
Yeah.
$800,000 from Ryan's like, if he knew about that, then that's I mean, it's
I hope James wants to talk about it, because I mean,
right, right.
well, a lot
I
of
mean,
it's
it's
out
out
there
there
now.
now,
I know James has more receipts.
I'm
I wanna give
sure.
him the chance to share them first, so, because I mean, he probably signed something with those guys because he got screwed over, but then they screwed him over again with the Grove coin. But there's stuff can get fixed, but whoever is, if Mitch is fucking the guy and there's no one else, then the company's fucked.
Right. What's that what's that called though when you hold something
Leverage?
over somebody's head? Like, oh, no, what it's the legal word, right? When you Like you're gonna do this, or I'm gonna tell.
Blackmail?
I'm gonna tell on you for blackmail. It's like black. Yeah, is it blackmail? Something. What is? So I'm trying to figure out. Like, maybe there was a contract there where you had to sign it with Mr. White, but it's like, is that contract even legal? Because you are like, it's like a forced contract, right? You have no say in what's going. Like, if you want to list on Theta Drop, you got to sign this. You on top of
Right.
signing the Theta Drop agreement,
If Theta Drop did the contract, what's that?
like coercion or something.
Yeah, if Theta Drop
Like
did the
coercion.
contract
I
with
don't.
James, and then someone tried to, like Matt White and this other individual tried to like take money from James and like blackmail him, like, oh, you can't do this. If that happened, I just lost my train of thought. I was going somewhere. But it's breaking news constantly, and you see me on the boards. I'm there. I'm fighting the good fight. Uh,
Yes. Yeah, I think it's like
coercion,
coercion, right?
quid pro squid, or
Something like that. But it's like, how could that possibly be legal? Like, how, you know what I mean? I make a deal with Theta Labs to drop my NFTs, but then on top of that, I got to make
right,
a side deal with this guy who works at Theta Labs to give him a big chunk of the
right,
thing, or else I can't get on there. And the guys within
right,
Theta Labs know
and
about it. I'm sure that that it took a little greasing to get them to be complicit with it, but
well,
who
I mean,
knows? Maybe watches somebody else make
according to
800K
that
and
one
making nothing
lawsuit
from it.
filed against Data Labs, Mitch was more upset that Matt White was sloppy about it and left a paper trail.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, here's how I would have done it.
not leave a paper trail. I mean,
Yeah.
does
I would have changed my name
the
to Mickey
integrity of
Mouse.
Theta. Oh, is Theta a term? I know it's like a frat term or something like that, maybe Latin or Greek or something like that, right? But is it
It's a
is
le
Theta anything in finance or accounting or anything like that?
No,
Okay.
not that I'm aware of. Oh,
What's
wait,
that?
option risks factor. Theta, what it means in options trading. An option tends to lose value at a faster rate as it gets closer to maturity or a contract's end. Theta measures this loss in value. Theta is also known as an option's time decay. It's the daily amount by which an
Wow.
option's value
Well, then
drops.
Theta's hitting it out of the park then. Sounds like the more you hold it, the more you lose.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, that's a smart thing to call your company and your crypto coin, right?
yeah. I mean, you're only losing money on options if they're going the
Well,
wrong way anyway.
this one's
So
going
yeah,
south,
but
my friend.
well, listen, I still think like under the right leadership,
Hey, but I
this
said it before.
could
It's
be a
like
success.
there's that. I said it before, but there's like this poem. I think it's like kind of famous or whatever. It's like if you're going the wrong way, turn around. They keep going the wrong way. They know they're going the wrong way.
Yeah,
We're here telling them they're going the wrong way, and they're there like like plane, trains, and automobiles. Like, oh, that's crazy. How do they know we're going the wrong way? They don't know where we're going. It's because they were going the wrong way in a
yeah,
one-way highway. Uh, if you recall, but yeah, uh, they just think so little of everyone. It seemed like that whoever that Magnum Pineapple guy slam dunk performance on showing this Mickey Mouse account that was listed in the lawsuit. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I'm gonna
do
have to
some
take a
fucking
look at
homework,
that.
Pop.
Watch that. I will.
Fucking
I'll have
better.
my homework done for
You
next week.
better. I don't know. Pog.
Anything else?
That's another thing too. I haven't really heard from Pog. Nobody said anything from Pog. But
Hmm.
anyways,
Well, like Mitch said, we
oh
got to
well,
distance ourselves from
we got to
pause.
distance ourselves from Pog. Oh, also that kickback, that
It's gonna be
kickback
huge.
wasn't a kickback. It was a what's that fucking term? A not an award. What do they like give people for like when they win the like a Nobel Prize? They get like money for, or what is it? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, but
A stipend?
it's called
Like
something
a
else. But they said, oh, it's a grant. It was a grant.
Oh, Grant.
Oh, that was a
There you
grant
go.
to Kyle in T Fuel. That wasn't
Oh.
you know, pay to tweet. It was a grant.
Mm,
How about
right.
how
How
about
about my grant?
pod key phrase grant, capital G.
Grant. Yeah.
It all comes back to
Perfect.
Pog. Yeah. So yeah, that's all I got.
Always. All right. Good stuff. As always. Guys, do your own research, do your own homework, dig in. It's never too late to do the right thing if you've been doing the wrong thing.
Turn around. You're going the
Smarten
wrong
up.
way.
All right. We'll see you on the boards. Yeah. We will see you on the boards.
You have been listening to the Pops and Mags Pinecast. Music provided by Sushi Cat. Like what you hear? Send that cat a very nicely worded compliment on Twitter @JustAddSpam. Pops and Mags is a Scumbag Hat production in association with Pam's Day Spa.